What's good, everybody? Hope y'all are having a super blessed day, and welcome back to SharpeSports. And today we are continuing on our freshman versus senior series, a series where we take a look at the real talent difference between some of the rising freshmen in the country and compare them to the most established seniors. So if you guys like this series, please make sure to leave this video a like, and I'm dropping videos almost every single day. So if you love high school football related content, as well as mainly just football content period, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So to jump straight into it, today's freshman safety is coming out of Heritage High School, Cadence. Cadence is a 6'1", 160-pound class of 2023 safety who led the nation for all freshman safeties for the most tackles with 63, had 2 tackles for a loss as well as 3 interceptions. And we're going to be comparing him to senior safety coming out of Steele High School, Jalen Jones. Jalen is a 6'1.5", 190-pound 5-star safety who's ranked as the 2nd best player in Texas, the best safety in the country, the 21st best overall recruit in the class of 2020, and he is currently enrolled at Texas A&M. So let's take a look at the real talent difference between an up-and-coming freshman safety and compare him to the best senior safety in the country. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna start off by taking a look at freshman safety Cadence Swope. Okay, I see you coming down and laying a hit. All right, I see you out here. Let's go. Young freshman out here making a name for himself. Okay, so I would say right here, especially because there's no other receiver on this. Well, I mean there is, but he just runs a drag route and gets up out of there. Or I don't really know what he did, but basically, if you see that the quarterback's already thrown it like this, there should be no hesitation. It should just be full speed. Like you knew that you were gonna get there as soon as he caught the ball, so you shouldn't have slowed up. Like I could see like kind of like chopping your feet right here. Like you shouldn't be chopping your feet. It should just be full speed. Boom, just blow the dude up. Because that's how you're gonna knock the ball out. Because he ended up catching the pass and converting the first down. So you just always want to make sure that if you're gonna be coming down and trying to knock that ball out, you get down there and knock the ball out. There you go, but high pointing it. I see you out here. Especially because you're already pretty big for a freshman. You're already 6'1", 6'2", 160. Like obviously you're gonna keep on putting on them LBs in high school, but for you to be a freshman already that big, like that's very impressive. Okay, also watch out because look at how off balance you were on that first step. Make sure that you're really staying in a nice low athletic position. Right now you just have your hands on your knees. Like you want to be more like in a position like this, like more like athletic, like ready to do something. Oh, let's go tip drill though. I see you out here. Way to be aware. See, I would say the biggest thing so far that I'm seeing is like you just need to just be closing on the ball. Like there's times like, yeah, you want to keep the guy in front of you, but like on a play like this, especially since you're already playing varsity, like you notice how boom, this guy hits you and he gains an extra yard or two. Like that's the difference between what converted that first down and what didn't. Like those are the type of plays that are gonna really get them stars on your recruiting page. Because I mean, you hit him about a yard and a half short, but then he ended up getting tackled around the first down. But yeah, like that yard and a half is super crucial, especially on plays like that where you could really just see like, hey, if I'd have been able to hit him and stop him in his tracks, he wouldn't have been able to convert the first. Also, why is your first step to bail so much right here? I mean, I don't know how fast these guys have been this whole time, but you should mainly just be surveying the field. Like, yeah, you should be getting depth, but you shouldn't be just opening up your hips and just bailing out automatically. Like, that's, again, like, you taking that extra step deep is what's preventing you from being able to make this tackle, let's just say, a yard or two shorter. Like, it's just those little things that I mean, football is a game of inches, so you want to be sure that you're closing on the ball as quickly as possible. I mean, you do a good job of keeping the guy in front of you, but you're more so the guy's kind of like running you over and you're just holding him and bringing him down instead of you really being the enforcer and driving him back. But all right, now let's compare him to senior safety Jalen Jones and see what he can improve on. High point that. Ooh, let's go. I mean, already Jalen just a more gifted athlete. Obviously, Cadence, as you keep on getting older, you're going to build more and fill out that body of yours more. But yeah, no, Jalen right now, he's just a more gifted athlete off the top. There you go. I like how, I mean, you could barely see it, but look at how, oh man, it's gonna be really hard to see because but just look at, watch how he gets his hands on, he knocks his hands down immediately off the snap, and he gets in. I can tell that he got inside of his body. I mean, look at where this guy is lined up. He looks like he's lined up inside the numbers, and by the time that Jalen knocks him off of his route, he's like a yard and a half outside the numbers. Yeah, he's like almost out of bounds. Like he lined up over here and got pushed all the way out here, and that's how he was able to just cover basically all three of those guys and jump that pass. So, Cadence, I don't know if your team runs a lot of press, but if they do, or if you could show that you can actually handle press, then that's gonna again help get them stars on your page. There you go. Again, just beats up the receiver. I mean, them 5 yards, you got to be physical, especially with bigger receivers who you're going to be going up against. Like, you got to be able to knock them off their routes. There you go. He has great closing speed too. So a part of his game is he can kind of just bail late and just have crazy recovery speed. But I mean, he also does a really good job being physical with the receivers at the line, so that their route is just, the whole timing of the offense is just off on that side of the field. So I would say something that Jalen can improve on is this back pedal is, if you're going up against a real speedster out here, if you're out here flat-footed like this, like as soon as you need to flip your hips, you're going to be completely off balance and you might fall. So I would say, just like I was telling Cadence, to be in a more athletic stance, like ready to do something, especially if you're going to be playing corner on a play like this. Like, you want to be a lot lower. I mean, I know that you're just a better athlete than guys right now, and you're able to close and force a fumble on the play. But at the next level, that's not gonna fly. And you always want to just have good technique no matter what level of competition you're going up against compared to yourself. Let's go. Again, so I would just say, like, just for Jalen, I know that you could just close on guys crazy quick, but like I said, no matter what the competition that you're going up against, you want to consistently show good technique. I mean, for example, even on a play like this, the homie kind of got inside of your numbers and started pushing you back, and that's because you weren't stable. Like, you're just running with the guy, and so he kind of catches you on the off spot. Your feet are completely together. You have there's no base right here. You need to be keeping that guy's arm on you, and you should be especially if you're that much faster than him, you can kind of side shuffle. That's kind of hard to say, but you could side shuffle and still stay in front of him. He catches you right here, and he kind of drives you out of the play. I mean, you throw him off you very quickly, but again, football is a game of inches, and again, that's the difference between you stopping this first down and the first down happening. So again, game of inches. Even the 5-star guys could get a little bit of teaching. Okay, so on a play like this, it looks like he's going up against. Okay, so yeah, he does a really good job of just immediately being able to open up his hips, very fluid. Does a good job of keeping that arm next to him. That was a really good recovery attempt by that receiver. But look at his right hand, and just look at how he just subtly just uses it to just push him out a little bit. They're not gonna really call that as long as you just don't make it that obvious, like you really don't want to be extending that arm. But if you could just stay really close to him and you could just kind of keep on nudging him, like you could really just pinch him out of bounds like you did here. I mean, he basically had to go from he literally had to go from out of bounds back inbounds because you just pressed him so hard on the sideline. That is a huge quarterback. Who is this quarterback? This dude looks like he's 6'5", 260. And again, Jaden's just gonna have the crazy closing down speed. But all right, that is what the talent difference between a freshman safety and a senior safety is looking like out there. So I'd say the biggest thing for you, Cadence, is just to get more years underneath your belt in the high school varsity ranks. I mean, it just looks like obviously you have the talent to be able to play at the varsity level, but it just looks like you need to get more comfortable, have more confidence, knowing that, hey, like, you're just as big as all the other guys you're going up against, even if they're older than you, so you can really come down and lay a solid hit, as well as make sure that you're always staying in an athletic stance. You always want to be able to move quickly and not ever be stuck. Like, you don't want to be flat-footed and then a guy runs up on you a little quicker than you thought, and then all of a sudden you're stumbling and then you get beat over the top. So you always want to make sure that you're staying true to your technique. And kind of a similar thing for Jalen. I mean, Jalen, obviously you're a crazy freak athlete, so there's a lot of stuff that you can kind of hide by just outrunning a guy or catching up to him really quickly, but you always want to make sure that you're in a very, very athletic stance. However, you do a great job of being physical at the line as a corner. I mean, you do a great job of just getting that little punch in, and it's just a little thing to get that receiver off of his timing. I mean, especially on a slant, like I'm pretty sure the play that you covered, like that quarterback looks over there, and if it's not open, then I'm going to the other side. So just little things like that is honestly what's making you a five-star safety / corner. But all right, with that being said, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave this video a like. Let's get this video to 500 likes, because that lets me know that you guys enjoyed this video. Also, be sure to let me know what you guys think is the real talent difference between the freshman safety and the senior safety. Be sure to comment it down below. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications so you guys can stay on top of all the videos that I am coming out with. All right, you guys, with all that being said, hope that y'all have a super blessed rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.